It's Abby Glassenberg from Craft Industry Alliance. I hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday. We come to you live every Wednesday around this time to pop in on one of our members and learn more about their business for our Member Spotlight Series. And today we're going to be talking with Lisa Chamoff from Untangled. I'm very excited to have her join us in just a few minutes. And while we're hanging out waiting for Lisa, oh, I see she's here. I'm just going to see if I can send her a quick request. Lisa, feel free to request to join and I'll let you in. So I wanted to just say that we are right now hosting regional Zoom meetups for our members, and they are so fun. It's really, really exciting. We have the Southwest meeting in just a little while, and it's been such a nice new way for our members to connect with each other. Hey, Lisa, how are you?
Hey, good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, so we've known each other for a little while. You've written articles for us. We co-produced an event together. But I would love if you could sort of just tell the audience a little bit about your business, and then we'll get into kind of what you're working on right now.
Sure. So I run Indie Untangled, which, as you can see behind me, is focused on yarn and knitting, crocheting, basically all fiber crafts. So I started Indie Untangled in 2014, so about 7 years ago. And it started off as just mainly an online marketplace, a way for indie dyers and crafters who make accessories for fiber crafters to show off their work and post when they have had shop updates, and we're doing special collaborations with designers or opening up signups for a yarn club. And it was a way for, I came up with the idea because as a knitter myself, I had been buying hand-dyed yarn and I thought there should be a way for people to stay on top of all the updates and new things. And then that turned into in-person events. So that same year, I started organizing a in-person shopping event before the Sheep and Wool Festival in New York. And then that grew, and I also opened up my own shop and started selling custom colorways, which like the kinds that you see behind me. I'm currently busy packaging orders. And yeah, and so also in working with these small businesses, I noticed a need to provide professional development and education. So I had started doing some business focus events like the one that we did in early 2020 before everything shut down. That was in New York City. So Abby taught an email marketing class. That was great.
It was so
Yeah, and so I've segued over to virtual events because of the pandemic, but those have actually ended up working really well since my business, when I started it, was already poised for online and interacting with people virtually. So it was kind of a natural fit. And so the latest thing I'm working on, which Abby is also joining me for, is Industry Untangled, which is, I guess filling a need with the loss of TNNA and I think the need for much smaller businesses to reach retailers, yarn shop owners in a different way than a large wholesale show that may be too expensive. And so the virtual event provides the same kind of experience, but virtually with some live streams. And so shop owners can book private one-on-one meetings with companies, and then there will be an education component, and Abby is also teaching her email marketing class virtually. So so that's basically it and how my business has evolved.
Yeah, it's super cool. And I get the Indie Untangled newsletter, which comes out every Friday morning. And it's, it starts with a message from you about what you are thinking about this week. And then there's all sorts of beautiful products to buy. And then there's usually also some Q&As and different articles and things like that on relevant topics on the Indie Untangled, so I guess blog or website as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a good way for people to follow along, find out what's happening, find out about cool, beautiful new products that enhance your knitting, and also sort of get some information too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And yeah.
And tell me a little bit about for if people want to register for the Industry Untangled event. So I'm teaching email marketing, which you mentioned. What else can they do or learn about if they come to that event?
So yeah, so the basic registration for either a retailer or other small business, if you just want to focus on the education, so that's it's a $25 entrance fee, and you get access to the marketplace. And then there will be other classes. So Lauren Lambrecht, who I met through the Craft Industry Alliance, she's a great business coach. So this event, Industry Untangled, runs from June 13th through the 17th, so it's during the week. And then the week prior, so on June 8th and 10th, so that's a Tuesday and Thursday, Lauren will be teaching 2 workshops themed around self-care. So one of them is self-care for self-awareness, which I guess she mentioned it's like assessing your personality traits, and then looking at how that can help you relate to other people in your industry. And then the other session on Thursday is self-care for creative mindfulness, which is about time management strategies and keeping up your creativity. And yeah, so I thought that was a nice way to kind of kick it off, kind of after this surreal year and a half we've been through. Just to kind of give people like a little boost. And
and I love Lauren. She was my business coach toward the end for the last like half of 2020. Mm-hmm. And I just learned a ton from working with her. So I think the opportunity to learn from Lauren would be a great one. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then so the week after, on Sunday, we have a class on publishing a craft book. And that is, and I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the, I will get back to you on that. And then, so your email marketing class is that Thursday, and then on Tuesday, I guess that's the 15th, I got in touch with, or I was referred to an inventory management professional. So Valerie Moreno, and she is going to be doing 2 workshops, so one for retailers and one for, I guess, craft business owners on inventory management, so for production, and also if you have an online shop. So yeah, so
that's amazing, because that question came up in our Craft Industry Alliance Facebook group not long ago from a retailer who was wondering, like, how much do I order and how do I manage inventory, because it's really expensive and you want to make sure you're doing it right. And people had some answers for her for sure, and but a lot of people shared her question. So I think that would be a fantastic opportunity as well.
Right. And yeah, so Melissa Liebman is the designer who will be teaching So You Want to Write a Best-Selling Craft Book, and she's
nice.
Published many times knit and crochet books.
Right.
And then on Wednesday, so my husband Mitch is an accountant, and when I've done some surveys about business events, and a lot of times what comes up is just people have basic accounting questions. Yeah. And especially over this past year with PPP and SBA loans and grants, people have a lot of tax questions. So on Wednesday in the afternoon, he's going to be hosting basically just kind of a general overview about frequently asked questions about managing your books, which is not always a fun topic. I certainly, especially this time of year, it's kind of a slug to get through, but definitely very important for your business. So
yeah, that's super. So I would just encourage people to register. You get access to all of these educational events, and then you also get to enjoy the marketplace. Do you want to tell us a little bit about like who will be featured in the marketplace?
sure. So we have a variety of companies. So it's mainly with a focus on indie dyers. So there are a lot of hand dyed yarn companies. And many of them already do wholesale. So they may be looking to increase that. But they're not ready to take on as many shops as, say, one of the larger distributors. So um, and there are also accessories makers. So Katie of Katrinkles, who's a
Yeah,
Craft Industry Alliance member, she's
yeah,
part of the show. She has extensive wholesale experience. I believe she said, so she's in the Northeast Regional group. We had our first meeting the other
right.
day. She mentioned she's in like 500 shops, I think, around the
That's
world. So
incredible. Yeah, yes.
um, yes, and we have a couple of project bag makers. So they sew their own project bags. People who make stitch markers. So just nice um, it, yarn and other accessories that people can carry in their shops.
And this is right. This is really an event that's geared to the trade. In other words, it's for shop owners,
Right.
either pure play e-commerce or brick and mortar, and so people can come, learn, hone their skills to improve their businesses, and then also discovering new and interesting things to
Right.
buy for their customers. Yeah,
Yeah. And I'm thinking, so even if you don't necessarily have a brick and mortar shop or even a full online shop, if you're a, quilt designer or you run some other kind of craft business, it's you can attend and speak with business owners. Maybe you want to do like a few kits and
right.
work with them on custom items. That would be a really good fit, especially for some of the smaller companies. It gets their work out in front of other people, which is kind of the one of the big ideas of doing, or the big benefits of doing wholesale, is that having a relationship with business owners just throughout the country and the world can bring your products in front of people who might not find them just through your own channels.
Yeah, so that's a great idea. If you just want to expand a little bit or try out a new line, this would be a great way to explore without having to fly somewhere and stay in a hotel for 3 nights and all the rest. So this is the perfect sort of middle ground, and I'm very excited about it. So as we wrap up, can you tell people where to go? Obviously, they should subscribe to the Indie Untangled newsletter, which I mentioned earlier. But if they want to just go right now after listening to this and register for Industry Untangled, this new event, where should I go?
Sure. So I'm gonna put that in the comments so people
Okay.
can see. But they can go to indieuntangled.com. If they go to the main menu, the event is under the events tab in the main menu, or they can go to indieuntangled.com industry-untangled.
Okay. Perfect. And register. It's not expensive. It's going to be a great time. I hope to see everybody in my email marketing class. And I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you, Lisa, for coming and telling us all about it and a little bit of background about Indie Untangled as well.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was great. All right. See you all next week for our next member spotlight. Bye.
Great. Bye.